Oh no, it clicked a little early. I guess that means we better get started. Hello, everybody. I will try to speak slowly today because we are without our web captioning. Get to that here in a second. My name is Jacqueline Ashwell. Can you all hear me? Waiting for confirmation from the chat. Yay! Okay, hi, I'm Jacqueline. I'm the organizer for the 2023 Interactive Fiction Competition, and I'm so excited to be hosting this gathering today of all the winners that we want to celebrate and all the enthusiasm for the 2023 IFComp. Before we get started today, I just want to start with the perpetual, eternal reminder that the Interactive Fiction Competition always endeavors to provide a safe and welcoming environment to IF creators and players of every kind, which includes all of you who are joining us today for this stream. I wish I did not have to say it, but I'm going to say it. Anyone who personally harasses another participant today could get muted, be given a temporary timeout, might be booted from the ceremony, and we really, really don't want that to happen to anyone. So please, please, please be excellent to each other, which is all I've been seeing in the chat, which is awesome. Thank you for that. And yeah, apologies, no live closed captioning this year. We learned that the web captioner that we used is no longer in service, and we learned it at about 45 minutes ago. So we will work to address that next year. I want to kick it off with some gratitude. I'd like to begin by thanking the Interactive Fiction Technology Foundation. You can learn more about IFTF by visiting iftechfoundation.org. They do so much to support us. They host our site, facilitate our cash prizes, help us find volunteers, and a whole bunch more. I also get a lot of very personalized support from the IFComp committee. They provide advice and feedback when I'm considering changing a rule or I'm dealing with something that is a complex or difficult decision. In fact, they helped me recently weigh whether or not I should make a big announcement today, which I think I'm going to make. In fact, I might as well make the big important announcement right now. Okay, so here's the important announcement. Beginning in 2024, the next interactive fiction competition, we are going to start 1 month sooner than usual. So if you are already working on a game, it is due 1 month earlier than you thought it was. But I am giving you 10 months notice. And if you can't bump it up a month, then I guess you'll want to shoot for next year and come to us in 2025. We decided to do this at the request of IFComp, which is a spooky comp, and it's tied to the spooky season. And that competition has been around for years now. And the overlap with IFComp was just really not helpful to them. And they asked us, and we thought, sure, why not? Especially since this is a fun fact. Part of the reason IFComp has been scheduled as it has, going back to like the 90s, was so that all of you would have internet when you got back to college and could submit your game. We didn't want to do it so early that you were at your parents' house. But that's not a thing anymore for most people. So yeah, that's it. Your games are due a month earlier next year. Voting's going to be a month earlier next year. This award ceremony is going to happen before Halloween next year. That's it. That's the big announcement. And so if you think that you might like to be a part of the committee and help me out as I do my best to organize the competition, please watch out for our post-comp survey. You can nominate either yourself or somebody else who you think would make solid contributions to this team. Really appreciate it. I would also like to thank Andrew for doing Colossal Fund Management. Um, and then we'll after the comp or after the ceremony today, we have a lot of things that we still have to do to close out the competition. I will endeavor to get this video up on YouTube for people who missed the stream. We'll make the site go live to reveal the results. We will finalize reviewing anonymous feedback that was provided to authors to make sure all of that conforms to our code of conduct and then get that out to authors. And then we'll start working on colossal fund management and prize management generally. And so that takes the money. Colossal fund is the cash awards. They go out pretty quickly if you gave us your PayPal address. If you didn't, I will be in contact. You should watch your email because if you finished in the top 2/3, I need your PayPal address. Some people did not give us that. And we'll also start working through prize management. So, Andrew, thank you for your help in advance with Colossal Fund. And I don't know why some of my stuff is going a little fast, but that briefly said competition curation, which is due to MathBrush, who's in the chat, also moderating today. Brian is just really, really helpful to me in a bunch of ways. He's on the committee. He reviews all of the games as people submit them, starting in the summer and working through to the fall. And he reviews them for rule violations and things like that. Sometimes we can get things straightened out before the comp launches so that people don't get disqualified, which we always like to avoid. So thank you, as ever, MathBrush. I'd like to thank Hannon and Manon for their assistance with the forum, and then just generally other mods that work on the INFIC forum, helping us get word about the comp out there, facilitating all the reviews that get posted, the author forum, all of that. And I also want to thank Peregrine, Perry. Perry took on the social media this year. I've never asked for help on social media before, but this year I did. And Perry was just way more on top of the socials than I ever could be, with energy and amazing creativity that made me smile every time I saw a new post. So thank you for that, Perry. Special thanks to our tech team. These folks are the solid backbone of this competition. When you see new features on the site, it is thanks to them. And if you know Perl or Catalyst, if you do front end or back end dev work, or if you're a statistician and you think you might be interested in helping us next year, please watch for the post-comp survey. I'll give out the link before the end of the stream. We would love to have more help so that we can implement new features to the site. And again, even if you're not a coder, but you have ideas for ways that we could continue to make the site better, you can also put those in that post-competition survey. And yeah, oh my God, very special, huge thanks to Mark. Mark is just, he's in the chat. Huge shout out, Mark. Poor Mark yesterday answering questions as I fired at him. I don't know, so many questions, and he answered every single one to help us get ready for the chat, pulling all kinds of stuff for us, all kinds of information, answering author questions that I can't answer when you all ask them, working with some of you individually. It's just huge, and we could not do it without you, Mark. Thanks. And of course, thank you Yes, you. Everyone who was an author, everyone who was a judge, to all of you who donated prizes or contributed to the Colossal Fund. IFComp just simply would not exist without our community. And I love hearing all the positive feedback that we get about the community in places like the forums or here in this stream. The community basically is a part of what people love most about the competition. And I can't create that. You all create that. So thank you so much. And in fact, this year, we were so impressed because of an incredible feat that you all achieved. This year, over 1,100 reviews were written during the voting period. Even more reviews than the previous record, which was held by 2020, a year we all know and love, where a lot more comp games came out. We had more reviews per game than ever before as well. So just seriously, thank you to each and every one of you for taking the time to not only play and vote a number, but also to share your quality thoughts with the authors. I know it makes them better, and that's why we keep having better competitions every year. This year's competition logo, generously or gorgeously made, I should say, by Ether Oxide, who is a French artist and was a lot of fun to work with. And I got a lot of compliments on her art. So if you like her art and you want to check out more, these are her socials where you can go do that at DeviantArt or at Instagram. And if you want to keep a piece of this art for yourself, we have a web store. And it's at zazzle.com/store/IFTF underscore gift shop or underscore gift underscore shop. Anyway, it's on the screen. We weren't sure how the metallic gold in the logo was going to pop. And it's not metallic, but it still comes out really well on the coffee mug. So that's my coffee mug. It just arrived this weekend. I'm super excited. One of the cool things about getting to organize this competition is I get to get an artist each year to make us a cool logo, and I have a coffee cup for every year. So if you're interested in having one of your own or one of these shirts, we also have some magnets. Go ahead and check out the store. The Zazzle site, by the way, is running an early Black Friday sale. It ends this evening, but if you miss that, there will likely be another sale on Black Friday and another sale around the December holidays. So, just you can wait for one of those if you want. Although if Comp does get a cut, it helps to support giving out some of this swag to authors. So if you're an author who finished fairly high in the competition, we have thrown a few of these items in the prize pool. You might be able to pick one up for free. So yeah, check it out. There's also these cool mugs and shirts from the last few competitions. All right. So side contests. We're getting a little bit closer to the main event. I have a confession to make to all of you. And that is that I have this irrational conspiracy theory in my head that the recipient of this year's Golden Banana of Discord, which is awarded to the game with the largest standard deviation, which means like people either loved it or hated it, and there wasn't a lot in between. People were in stark disagreement on this. My conspiracy theory is that this person knew that they had a pretty good chance of getting the Golden Banana of Discord with this game, and that they knew that then I'd have to talk about it on this stream. And therefore, I would have to utter the phrase, Dick McButts gets kicked in the nuts. There. I've said it. It probably has nothing to do with me. It probably has nothing to do with this stream. I am probably just projecting. Anyway, yes, Damon, whose pseudonym I shall not utter, Um, we will be reaching out to you to get your address, and we'll send you a banana themed prize. All right, I should hit next so that that is not up on the screen anymore. All right. There's going to be two other side contest awards later in the ceremony. We will reveal them when the time is right. This year, I have another thing that's a little new. At the request of authors from last year, we have a new addition to the ceremony. So sit back for a couple of minutes, relax, eat your trail mix, and take in the names of all of the folks who put themselves out there and entered a game this year. They might not have made the top 20, but they still brought us some really great stories. All right. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know in the post-comp survey if that's a thing that should stay or not. Open to your feedback and appreciate the people who suggested that we try to incorporate the full list in the stream. Let us know if that was a good approach. And let's get on to the top 20. In 20th place, with a score of 6.74 from 89 votes, it's Sunday afternoon, and your mother is calling you on Swoon, the video conferencing app specifically for moms, because she's having a tech emergency. And remember, it's not just a printer, it's an emotional journey. Fix Your Mother's Printer by Jeffrey Golden. And I believe that Jeffrey is with us today. Jeff, you have anything you'd like to say? Thank you, Jeffrey. Congratulations for breaking into the top 20. Thanks, Jeff. Congrats. In 19th place. There is no 19th place because we have a tie for 18th place. The first of these games, well, both of these games have a score of 6.8, but this game had 41 votes. You are the captain of the fish processing ship Tataki. Your crew is not only new to you, they're also quite strange. Eat the Eldritch by Olaf Nowaki. And Olaf, I believe, is with us today. We did RSVPs this year, and most authors did RSVP, which was great. Speech, speech, speech. If we have an Olaf. Maybe we don't. Not seeing you, Olaf. Well, we are very, very happy for you. Yeah, there's no Olaf. No Olaf. Really happy for you. Let's see if our other 18th person is here with a score of 6.8 again. Funny how that works out. From 46 votes. Once you became king, things became a little less exciting, but now an old enemy has sent an abomination through a magical portal and you face death. You are king. You are one king to loot them all. Ono Brewer, are you here? I believe we also had a positive RSVP from Ono. Hey, Lancelot. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Lancelot. Ono, it's really good to see you, and it is great to see you do well. Congratulations. You're welcome. It's really fun. You all make it fun to organize this competition. In 17th place, with a score of 6.87, 30 votes, Ruby Walker is about to discover a deeply personal project, decades in the making. Hand Me Down by Brett Whitty. And so for those of you who were here just before the stream started, we unfortunately know that Brett can't make it today, but he did ask me to thank the community. He asked me to thank the organizers as well for their deep generosity in supporting this year's competition with works, reviews, support, and generally keeping the IF boat afloat. He said, Quote, it's my first comp in 18 years, and it felt like being welcomed home. And we are really glad to have you back, Brett. Great job. 16th place. In 16th place, with a score of 6.95, 77 votes. Sometimes talking is easier said than done. Disfluent by Allison Gray. And Allison, I believe you said you were going to be here today. Congratulations, Allison. I know there's like dead air when the authors are giving these great speeches, but a lot of them don't believe me when I reach out. I mean, I reach out to everybody because I don't want to spoil what the places are, but the number of people who write back and say, "Well, I'm not going to be in the top 20, but here, this is what I would say if I were there," and then they actually are in the top 20. Um, I don't think I could get people to actually record things. I'm not sure that we want to necessarily switch to a Zoom or something. But if somebody's out there who's got the technical chops to make this a little more two-directional next year, um, please at least you don't even, you can do the survey, which we're going to share at the end, but you can also just drop me an email. I'd love for this to be a little more two-way. Congratulations, Allison. Right. 15th place with a score of 6.97 from with 39 votes. In the beginning, you thought it was just a simple nightmare, but then it just didn't stop. Yes, you are trapped in a Stiffy McCain game. Maybe this is your purgatory. Maybe you deserve this. Citizen McCain by Perry Sim. And Perry, I saw you in the chat earlier. Congratulations. Do you have a little speech for us? Congratulations, Perry. Any more words? Don't want to cut you off. I have an amusing thing to share. um, Twitch is blocking the word stiffy in the chat. Thank you, Brian, for being on quick on the mod and letting people say stiffy in the chat. All right. Congratulations again. All right, we're going to go on and see what is in 14th place with a score of 6.98, getting up towards 7. 48 votes for this one. On a foggy morning just before sunrise, a normal girl takes a normal walk in a normal forest. Tricks of Light in the Forest by Sue David. And I believe Sue David is here. Congratulations. There's Sir David. You are so welcome. Congrats. Right. 13th place. Score of 7, 32 votes. In this game, you learn spells and hang with the brothers, compete for the title of Paintball Wizard. And I did not receive an RSVP from Doug, so I don't believe Doug's with us today, unfortunately. But Doug, if you are here, please speak up. Seeing a lot of love for Doug in the chat, but not seeing Doug. Well done, Doug. Congratulations. We're sorry you couldn't be here with us today. Twelfth place. With a score of 7.15, 98 votes for this one. It's your last night together, for literal F's sake. But your husband is not in the mood. Can you convince him to fulfill his marital duties? And will that bring any solace at all? Xanthippe's Last Night with Socrates by Victor Heispers. And I know that Mr. Heispers is here with us today. I hope I'm not... I've met Victor. I'm pretty sure I'm saying his name right. Anyway, any words for us, Victor? Yay, I said Heispers right. I can't imagine you making a little heart with your hands. It's adorable. Congratulations again. Great place. 11th place. Getting very close to the top 10. Score of 7.18. 65 votes. Peter Pettibon, cabin boy, hath a problem. He be going down to Davy Jones's locker. I'm not going to read this in an accent. Oh, yes, that's right. It is To Sea in a Sieve by J.J. Guest. And I believe that JJ is here with us. Congratulations, JJ. Got any words for the peeps in the audience? There's Jason. Civ. I'm an archaeologist. I say Civ. Anything else you'd like to say? There we go, Jason. Okay. Let me know when you are complete so I do not step on you, sir. Thank you, Jason. Congratulations again. Amazing. Top 10. In 10th place with a score of 7.22 from 55 votes. It was supposed to be really straightforward. Just take the king's mollycoddled heir under your capable wing, get him away from the castle, and turn him into a noble ruler within the space of like a year or so. That's right. This one, by the way, oh, yes, this is also. You know what? I have a screw up in the stream, but that's okay. Because we have a tie for miscongeniality, and I believe that is what happened here. So we're going to roll with it. 10th place, which has a score of 7.22. Put your hand inside the puppet head. Switching gears here for a second. Hungry reader, are you here? Plot twist. Pivot. Pivot. You did not take care of an error in this game. That's my bad. Congratulations, THR. Oh, that is really sweet. Yes. Thank you so much, THR. Congratulations. And I'm sorry I kind of messed up your intro, but the game's amazing. Congratulations. And by the way, miscongeniality, I haven't talked about that yet, but miscongeniality, for those of you who are new to the interactive fiction competition, is a special side contest that we have because we track. The authors are allowed to vote. They can't vote for their own games, but they can vote for other people's games. And we give the Miscongeniality Award out to people who have a game that their fellow authors thought was amazing. And so Put Your Hand Inside the Puppet Head was one of those games, tied for second place for Miscongeniality. So really widely regarded or well regarded by other authors. Congrats again. In ninth place, with a score of 7.27, 75 votes. Today has been an extraordinarily long day. You picked up the keys to your new apartment in the morning, you went shopping for furniture in the afternoon, and you have spent the evening putting it together. And you're almost finished. There's one box left. Assembly by Ben Kirwin. Congratulations, Ben. And I believe Ben said that he'd be with us today. There he is. Oh, wow. Yes, you. Congratulations. Anything you would like to say? Great job, Ben. Congratulations. Eighth place with a score of 7.4 from 30 votes. Okay, it was supposed to be really straightforward. Take the king's mollycoddled heir under your capable wing. Get him away from the castle. Yes, we've already done this. Deja vu. That is because this game is Miss Congeniality, tied for Miss Congeniality's second place. How Prince Quizborn? I'm going to say Quizborn. The Feckless shook his title by John Ziegler. And John, unfortunately, could not be here today, but he asked me to share with you all his gratitude for the TADS 3 tools provided by Mike Roberts, Eric Eve, Thomas Oberg, and Nikos Kontsiaris. He also appreciated the help from all of the people who provided feedback. Most notably, he wanted to call out Drew Cook, Brian Rushton, Christopher Mariner, and Mike Russo. Congratulations, John. Eighth place. Very highly regarded by your fellow authors. Well done. In seventh place, a score of 7.45, 64 votes for this one. You wake up to find yourself trapped in a room with locks and strange contraptions. Someone has locked you in here, and identifying them may hold the key to your escape. Uncover the clues, unlock the chains, solve the mystery. And guess what, folks? This is a Rising Star. Rising Star to Linium by Ben Jackson. Ben, congratulations. The Rising Star Award is awarded to the first-time author who has never before appeared in the competition and who places higher than any other first-time author. So that is absolutely amazing. Congratulations, Ben. You here with us? Hi, Ben. Congratulations. We're glad you enjoyed the experience, and we also look forward to next year if you're coming back. Well done. Next up, sixth place with a score of 7.51, 43 votes for this one. This is a cozy choice-based title of running a bed and breakfast in Bali, Indonesia by Felicity Banks, Bali B&B. Congratulations, Felicity. Felicity, unfortunately, though, could not be with us today, but they asked me to thank everyone who voted, especially those who liked this game and to those who gave encouragement by liking Fine Felines last year, which sent Felicity farther along that whole cozy story track. Felicity started writing IF in 2015 and remains stunned, this is a quote, stunned and thrilled at the warmth and generosity of the community. And the author forum is one of Felicity's favorite places to hang out. Congratulations, Felicity. Sixth place. Whoop, whoop. Getting real close here to the top 5. This one's a light dungeon crawl with a score of 7.54, 63 votes. The Vambrace of Destiny, Vambrace of Destiny by Arthur DeBianca. And Arthur, congratulations. Really, really great finish here. Unfortunately, Arthur could not be here today with us either, but he sends his regrets and he asked me to thank all of you who played the game. Gonna give the chat a second to share its love. Congratulations, Arthur. Fourth place. Woo! With a score of 7.8, 46 votes for this one. A berserker's at the circus and they're ruining everybody's performances. And all you have to stop them is a stack of custard pies, a squeaky red nose, and your own wits. But the show must go on. Honk by Alex Harvey. And Alex RSVP'd today with the maybe. So are you here, Alex? Hey, hello, Alex. I turn the floor over to you. Congratulations. We're glad. I lost Mike for a second. Am I still here, folks? Hello, hello, hello. Thank you. I appreciate the yes from the chat. Always helpful. Anyway, yeah, it's funny. We love taking authors off guard by giving them good news. Congratulations, Alex. Second place. Are people getting nervous? I'm not going to try and manufacture any more tension than is actually here. Score 7.94. Oh, what about third? Did I not do third? Oh, dang. Man, I'm telling you, I'm not as polished this year on my darn stream. And I'm not sure I have a way to grab that real quick. Hold on a second. Technical difficulties. I need one of those bum 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 things. Let's see here. Oh, I do know how to quickly get you that info. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There is a third place game. I really appreciate you, very attentive people in the chat. And I do know for a fact that unfortunately our third place person could not be here today. So let me also pull up their words very quickly. So completely my bad, but third place goes to The Little Match Girl 4 by Ryan Veeder with a score of 7.84 and 57 votes. And I have no idea how that happened to our presentation. I think part of it was me scrambling trying to find our our closed captioning. But anyway, enough excuses. Ryan unfortunately could not be with us today, but he wanted me to say thank you, everyone, for assembling a great competition. He's very pleased that so many people have played the little match girl for Crown of Pearls. Yes, he wrote that out verbatim. If you enjoyed it, go look at his post-mortem thread on Int Fiction and you'll find a follow-up game, kind of like a DLC. So that is pretty cool. And Ryan, I also apologize to you for not showing your cool cover art and stuff. But yes, congratulations, third place, third place. And now we're at second place. Wow, you all are so nice. Oh, thank you for your grace that you are giving me, the grace and space, man. In second place with a score of 7.94 from 63 votes. This one is kind of an old one, copy wrong 1993. Lake Adventure by B.J. Best. And I do believe that BJ's with us. There's BJ. Congratulations. Congratulations, BJ. And yes, that brings us to top place. First in the whole competition for 2023 with a score of 8.43, 60 votes. And if you were keeping track, this is also the first place for Miss Congeniality. So first place, like all across the board. Beloved by everyone is Dr. Ludwig and the Devil by S.V. Linwood. And I just would love to point out that last year's Rising Star is back, and this time in the top spot. So that is just amazing, S.V. Linwood. Congratulations. SB. Any words for the chat? There we go. Congratulations. You deserve it. Very well done. And that is almost the end of our award ceremony for this year. I've said it a few times, but please, please, please watch for the post competition survey. And I thought I had it in a spot where I could easily paste it in the chat. Let me see if I can get that for you all. I will post it in the chat right after we wrap, but I will also make sure that we get that out on our blog and on our socials and over at the forum. So please watch for that. People that take the time to do that, it always helps us. I am always so deeply grateful for it. And when we ask for volunteers, even if you've offered in the past and we didn't take you up on it, sometimes that's because we've got a lot of volunteers in one area and not in another. And so please, if you're still willing, put your name back in because we do really appreciate. And we brought on quite a few new volunteers this year, and it really did make things better. And I guess that is it. I appreciate every single one of you who showed up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you, thank you. And it's been really great. We'll leave the chat open for you all to chat for a few minutes if you have things that you want to say to one another. And of course, this all gets memorialized and placed on our YouTube channel, hopefully a little bit later here this evening once we've had a chance to render it and everything. So if you didn't make the whole stream or you had some lag or something, then you'll be able to go back and take a look. So yeah, you have 11 months. Get your games done, folks. Actually, it's less than that. I think it's 10 months because they're due in August. They're going to be due the last bit of August. We'll get the schedule updated on the website as well. And thanks for the love in the chat, despite me making 2 large mistakes this year. I appreciate you all. Take care, everyone. Thank you for everything that you've done.